Hi, I'm going to be talking about a time a digital tool really negatively impacted my time in a classroom. So, in one of my classes at UMass Amherst this year, I'm not going to talk about which one, but it was this semester, we were mandated to do a weekly discussion post every single week for the entirety of the semester. We had to write a 6 to 10 sentence response and then respond to two peers in 6 to 10 sentences. Number one, this was extremely monotonous. This would take so much time. Basically, you just would kind of try to BS your answer in order for you to get through um, the entire discussion post. But I'm going to talk about why I believe the teacher wanted us to do this. So, if we're talking about a learning theory, he obviously was thinking that he wanted this to be the constructivism learning theory. In this theory, you interact with your peers and you are able to construct knowledge based off your interaction with them, and you can build your knowledge off that. You talk about your own experiences with something. So in this class, we would talk about our experiences with whatever topic the discussion post was that day, of things we would do in our own classroom, and how we would respond to problems. And then we were supposed to respond to peers and say whether we liked their response or not. So the problem with that is that no one actually cared enough to really look deeply into what people were posting. So if I would post something, I would get a response that was like, oh, that's great. I never would get actual feedback. People just wanted to get done with the assignment. They didn't want to give you feedback. So other than that, this was supposed to be the apply, analyze, evaluate, and create level on Bloom's taxonomy. I believe that, yes, of course, you are applying what you know, you're evaluating other people's responses, you are analyzing the problem and how you would fix it, and you're creating your own response, and you are creating ideas in your head of how you would respond to this problem. However, it merely just seemed like you were reciting things from the textbook. Like, I felt like it was very much the remember level and maybe like the understand level. Like, you understand the problem and you're just kind of regurgitating what the textbook had told you to do in these situations. I really didn't like that. I didn't feel like I was learning very much from it. I felt like, oh, if I don't say the exact same thing the textbook says to address this problem, I'm not going to get an A. So I just would say the exact same thing, which isn't good. The SAMR model. So, this is good. So for substitution, obviously, instead of the paper assignment, you would do a online forum. You're able to digitalize that. You don't have to write on paper. Okay. Augmentation, you can attach links, you can attach photos, which is cool. Modification, so you use threads to respond to your peers. And redefinition, students are able to respond to everybody in the class. You can collaborate on threads. You can upload audios or visuals. It's pretty cool. It's a cool theory discussion post. But at the same time, people don't care enough to actually do it. And when people do respond, it's just very basic responses. So other than that, I often would turn these in late. I didn't have a lot of drive to do them because I didn't feel like I was learning anything from them. And I feel like a lot of my peers said the same thing. Previous in my digital tools and apps class, some of my peers who were in that same class were saying that it was the worst thing they would have to do every week. They dreaded it. I finally just finished my final one. It took me about an hour. It just is very time consuming because you have to think of how to creatively write 6 sentences on a problem that's not even difficult, because the textbook tells you exactly what to write. So if I was to propose something else to help us learn, I really think maybe getting in focus groups in the actual class could be good, so that we get actual physical feedback. Because I feel like sometimes online people aren't willing to write a lot. They just want to keep it very short and brief, and that really doesn't help learning. So I think either like really encouraging students to kind of go in and pick apart what the other student said, or to do it in the class would be much better.